Hi everyone, hopefully okay. So today I have my October favourites for you. I'm not going to go in too much about how I can't believe it's the end of October, but seriously, we're into November. Like, that is just mental. Christmas is going to be here before we know, which is exciting but also really scary. So today I've got my October favourites for you. I thought I didn't have that many products, but once I've actually got them all together, there's quite a few. So I'm just going to get... First things first, going to start off with a perfume because I don't really talk about perfumes that often. And this is the new One Direction perfume and it's called You and I. And you guys all know that I do have a very soft spot for One Direction, and I probably should know better being 23, but hey, whatever. Basically, I was very lucky to receive this earlier in the month. Yeah, it was like literally the first week of October, and it smells so good. Like, it's not going to be to everyone's taste, but I really like it. You would never know that this is a perfume by One Direction or a celebrity perfume. I think it's just a really nice smelling one. Try and work out. It's quite fruity. It reminds me, like their previous one did, reminds me of the Marc Jacobs perfume, so you could easily get away with it being like a more expensive perfume. Let me just smell it. Yeah, it's very fruity. It's like, it is almost quite grown up. And the thing that I like about this is the fact that it lasts all day. So I will spray this on in the morning and then come the afternoon, I'll still be able to like catch a whiff of it now and then. So I've been really enjoying using this, and this has been my go-to perfume. Yes, the bottle is a little bit tacky, but I'm guessing that because it's aimed at a more younger audience than myself, that is why. But go and give it a sniff, and go and sniff their other perfumes as well, because I tell you what, you will be surprised at how nice they are. And if you aren't, even if you're not a One Direction fan, go give them a sniff. But if you aren't, then don't we know if we can be friends anymore. Next up is a nail polish, and I think I've spoke about on my channel before about how I always find that nail polish chips on me really easily. I basically gave up with Barry M polishes because they literally chipped within a day and it was winding me up basically. So I went on the hunt for a good top coat, and I think I found one. This is the Sally Hansen Mega Shine top coat. Literally just found it in Boots in the nail aisle. I think it was about £6, so not too pricey. And this is pretty good actually. It's been definitely making my nail polish last longer. I've got Byron nail polish on now, and this is the 5th day of wearing it, and I only have minimal chips. And this time I've been to London, I've done a whole house clean, so the fact that I've only got minimal chips I think is amazing, because usually when I used to wear Barry M, it would chip if I literally just moved, never mind do a whole house clean. So I think it's all pretty much down to this nail polish, because obviously without using it I have been chipping all over the place. So if you're looking for a good top coat that's hopefully going to keep your nails lasting a bit longer, totally would recommend this one, because I've been painting my nails once a week. In fact, when it's actually come to once a week, my nails haven't actually looked in that bad condition, so that's saying something. Next up is makeup, and I've been digging out this Rimmel Match Perfection foundation recently. I've been going through a bit of a foundation rut. I just haven't liked any of the ones that I've liked, and they've just not been right for like my skin, and I've been trying to hold off going and buying a new one because there's so many high-end ones out there that loads of people have recommended to me, but I just can't really justify dropping like 30 quid on a foundation. So I was like, I'm gonna try and work something out, and this is in my collection. I bought it earlier on in the year, and for some reason I just stopped using it. I don't know why, because it's a pretty good foundation. In fact, it's the foundation that the first time in a little while that I've had quite a few people say to me, what foundation you wear, and it actually looks really like, that sounds really bitchy, but it looks really nice, and I haven't had that said to me in a while. Maybe my foundation's been looking crap, so that's why. But yeah, I mean, I've had quite a few compliments on it. I think it's quite a good one for oily skin. You do need a primer and a powder, obviously. Quite good coverage, and yeah, lasts all day. I've got it on right now with some powder and concealer. But yeah, I've been really enjoying using this. I use it with my beauty blender, so I'm going to keep using this, and hopefully my urge to go and buy like Laura Mercier Silk Cream or the MAC Studio Sculpt foundation will be kind of whisked away, hopefully, and I'll be quite content with this little one. But yeah, not a bad little foundation, so I was quite glad to kind of pick this back up out of my collection. I have been having a bit of a moment with lip liner, because I am having what you can call a major girl crush on Kylie Jenner right now. Probably like most girls are, but my god, that girl, like, where has she come from? Like, she's always been like really pretty, but out of nowhere she is just like, she's just something else, isn't it? Let's be honest. I think she's actually my favorite Kardashian. So, you know, she's beating Kim. I just love her style. I feel like we've got a similar style at the moment. I love her makeup. I love her hair. I just love everything. And every time she posts an Instagram photo, like, it makes me want to cry, like, at how hot she looks. So I've been looking for like her kind of replica lip liner colours, and I have basically been searching high and low. I did buy MAC Store a couple of weeks ago, which apparently is what she uses, but I've not really used it enough to put it in my favourites. But I picked up this Rimmel one, which is 011 Spice. It's super cheap. I've got it on my lips right now, and it's just so similar to the kind of colour that Kylie wears. It's like a warm nude, and yeah, I really like it. It's really easy to use. I need to sharpen it, but it's just a really nice colour. So if you're looking for something along the lines of the Kylie Jenner lip colour spectrum, definitely check this out. It's the Rimmel Last and Finish liner, and yeah, 011 Spice. I think it was like £3.99, which is a right bargain. As we're talking about Jenners and Kardashians, I've been getting into my contouring this month because I have been watching a lot of contouring videos, and I think it's amazing that with makeup you can kind of change your face shape, because there is certain aspects of my face that I don't like, and I thought, do you know what, I can actually change this with contouring rather than just like sitting and fretting about them. So I have been watching so many videos of how to learn to contour properly, and I have been turning to two products in particular. This is the Kevyn Aucoin contour powder, which is just absolutely perfect for me. It's a really nice grey toned like bronzer. Very pricey, and I know you can probably get dupes for this, but this was just in my collection and it's just perfect for me. And then the highlighting aspect, I have been using Benefit's Lemonade Concealer. I'm not sure if I used this in my last favourites. I've got a feeling I may have done, so if I'm repeating myself, sorry. Basically, it's like a yellow toned primer, but I use it as a highlighter, and the two of them together work so well when it comes to contouring. I mainly tend to contour my nose because I've got such a big issue with my nose that I try to make it look as small as possible, which is kind of hard, but I try. And these two just work really well. I found that from learning to contour, I feel a little bit better about myself, and it kind of shows in pictures, so that's really cool too. But yeah, these have been so good for contouring products, and probably the best two things that I've used. So if you're kind of looking to either get into contouring or you want to up your contouring game like I did, definitely would check these out. But I'm sure that, I don't know if there's anything else like this on the high street, but there probably is stuff like this if you're looking for a bit of a cheaper alternative. Whilst we're talking about cheaper alternatives, I've been using this Me Cosmetics Correct and Perfect Concealer Kit lately. Basically, the top half is a concealer and the bottom half is like a yellowy translucent powder which sets everything in place, and it's such a nice little kit. It's a really good full coverage creamy concealer. I do need about 2 to 3 layers on my under eyes because I've got serious bags, but it's really nice and blendable, and it doesn't go cakey, which is the main thing. And I really like the powder. In fact, I don't just use it on my under eyes, I tend to use it on my whole face because it gives you that really nice airbrushed flawless finish, and I just really like the finish of it. So yeah, this has been another great little drugstore gem that I've been using recently, and yeah, I've been really enjoying that. Like a little bit of a surprise. Oh, I've got the colour Buff. I don't know if there's different colours, but that's the one I've been using. Next up is a bit of a random product, and this is a This Works Deep Sleep Stress Less, and it's a roll-on oil. I got this a little while ago and I wasn't sure what to think about it. I have heard stuff about this before actually, but just never really got into trying it myself. Now, I will tell you now, I'm quite a stressy person. Literally worry about everything and anything, and obviously my new venture into self-employment and full-time blogger stuff means that I have been a bit all over the place, and I have been stressing a little bit about what's going on and the future and all that kind of stuff, and I hadn't been sleeping very well. Now, I got this into my life, and basically you put it on, like roll it onto your wrist, which is like the pressure points, and you inhale it. So you give it a good old sniff, so you look really strange before bedtime because you're just like, you can put it on like a tissue or like dab it on your pillow or something, but I tend to put it on my wrist and then give it a good old sniff. And for some reason, it works. Like whenever I use this, I have the most deep, like sleep ever. I fall asleep within minutes. I don't even dream. I literally just have a really good settled sleep. And I don't know if part of it is psychological because I'm thinking I've got this on, I'll have a nice sleep and I'll totally relax. But I also, when I went to go stay at home, I let my mum use it. She's also a very stressy person, and she said that she had like such a good night's sleep, and yeah, so it worked for her just as well too. So that makes me think that it does actually work. It's got lavender in, I think it's got thyme in, which is obviously like really amazing herbs for sleeping. But yeah, I have been loving this, and it's been really good to kind of keep in my handbag for like going on the train, because I hate getting the train because I was train sick like really badly a few weeks ago, and it's just put me off getting the train ever since. So having to get like a 3.5 hour train back home the other week meant that I was really stressing about it, because I didn't want to be ill again. But I just kind of put this on my wrist and just sniffed it on the journey, and it just made me feel so much more better and relaxed. So if you're maybe struggling with sleeping or you're stressing quite a lot, I definitely would recommend that this works. Deep sleep, stress less range. I don't know what it is, but it honestly works. It just makes me have a really good night's sleep. The only thing is now I feel that I can't sleep without it. So as I mentioned before, I've been going through a bit of a stressful month, kind of working out what's going on and work and whatever, which means my skin's been all over the place, because anytime I stress, it just breaks out in a million spots. And I had a really nice breakout this month, and this is the only face mask that has been kind of really helping me, and it's the Super Facialist by Omg I, and it's a salicylic acid anti-blemish pore purifying clay mask. What a mouthful. Basically, it's just a really nice mask. It just tends to dry everything up, it clears everything, brightens the skin, and it's really good for like oily skin too. So I've been really enjoying using this. I've been using this like in the bath, and it just makes my skin feel a lot clearer, and it's made like really helped and made such a big difference in my breakouts. The next morning my skin's always a lot clearer and spots are smaller. So I've been turning to this because my skin has definitely been all over the place. And I think that's everything for my favourites this month. Not actually as many as what I thought there was, but there was still quite a few nevertheless. So yeah, that's it. We're done with October, which is mental. Next is on to November. We're going to be at Vlogmas before we know it, guys. So that's pretty darn exciting / scary. But yeah, I hope you all had a great November. No, we've not done November yet. Hope you all had a great October. I hope you all have a really good November. As always, I'm going to try and keep up the 3 videos a week, so subscribe so you don't miss out. Just so you know, my uploading days are Sundays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Hopefully, fingers crossed, all things going well, I will stick with those days. There may be a couple of weeks where I maybe only do 2 times a week, but I'm trying to keep it up with 3. That's like a long waffle that you don't really need to know about, but I'm just letting you know. So yeah, hope you're all good, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
We're on the tube. We are getting to be strange.